Hey guys, another sci-fi guy here, and today we are taking a look at Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 3, The Unquiet Dead. Right now I've got my Blu-ray here, my Blu-ray steel case, Christopher Eccleston and Billy Piper, some beautiful artwork on the back as well. Although I'm going to admit, this one I didn't actually rewatch. I'm probably going to rewatch all the others, but I can't watch this episode. This episode unnerves me. I don't know what it is, but it really creeps me out. And I love horror movies. I love Halloween. I love The Fog. I love The Exorcist. I really even like The Exorcist 3. It's very underrated, and George C. Scott's awesome. This episode unnerves me. And just a little bit of context. I don't really want to get too involved in it. They go back to the past and meet Charles Dickens. This is Rose's first trip into the past. And I like the fact that they get to interact with Charles Dickens because back in classic Who, he didn't meet famous people, historical figures very often. It was very, very rare. It's not like in the new series now where you swear he's met every famous person at least 3 times. So this being so early in the new series, it's still kind of a big deal. And I like Charles Dickens myself. I enjoy reading his novels. So I really liked seeing that. And I like the actor who played him. I think he did a really good job. The episode itself is basically about corpses reanimating. And we see this kind of blue gas, mist, whatever you want to call it, that will enter through their nose or mouth or something like that, and then kind of possess them. And that's really the key point of the story. And we find out later in the episode that they're this race whose world is destroyed, and they're just trying to survive and live, and they can't stay out in our atmosphere without having a host for very long, if I remember correctly. Again, I didn't rewatch the episode. And Rose doesn't think that's possible because that's not how things are in the future. This is where she learns that the future is changeable, that it's not set in stone, that something can happen in the past that can alter her future. Her future might not be there waiting for her if something gets altered in the past. This is the first time she learns that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into spoilers because this isn't one of my favorite episodes. It's a really well done episode, but it creeps me out. And in that sense, it accomplishes its goal fantastically. I mean, that scene when Dickens is reading aloud about A Christmas Carol, and he points out the old lady, and he talks about how the face looks a lot like that. That's a creepy moment. And the way the creatures move, that's what sells it. The reason it unnerves me is the way that the actors playing the possessed bodies move. They have this very unnaturalness to them. Part of it's the makeup, part of it's the sounds. Like, they make these small kind of sounds. I think, again, I'm going off memory. I've only watched this episode twice. Once when it originally aired, and once when a girl I was dating who'd never seen Doctor Who, we were going through all the episodes together. And the way they move, the way their eyes look, all of that. The movements especially, though, it's very unnatural, very not human. And I think they do it better than any zombie movie I can name. I mean, looking at even the old Romero movies, Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, I think these creatures do that kind of unnatural human body movement even better than those. So it definitely blows the newer zombie movies out of the water where they're sprinting and marathoning. And that's what sells the episode, and that's what unnerves me. That's why I do think it's a great episode, because it's not often things can literally make me want to sleep with the light on. This episode nailed that, and I haven't gone back and watched it since that second time I saw it, because it just unnerves me. Of course, we find out the creatures aren't as friendly as they seem. The Doctor has to stop them. He does. And we find out Charles Dickens himself is actually just, I think, a few weeks before he passes away. But he at the start of the episode, he's very kind of melancholy, down. I don't know if depressed is the right word. Melancholy, I guess, is the right word. And at the end of this episode, he's really happy. He's got a renewed lease on life. He has so much that he wants to do. He doesn't get to do it, but at least we know he gets to pass away in a happy state. So, just a real quick review of this one, because it's not it's not an episode I really just have a lot to say about, other than the fact it unnerves me so much that I can't go back and watch it. I do think the actors' performances are in it. I think Christopher Eccleston's good. I think Billy's good. And I definitely think the actors who play the possessed creatures are good. The direction in it is really good. And that's really all I have to say. It's just kind of a quick review. I haven't been able to get these up lately. I got stuck playing the Mega Man X collection when it came out. I've been watching a lot of Columbo lately because I love Peter Falk. Peter Falk's birthday was the other day, would have been 91, and I love Columbo. It's one of my favorite shows. So I've been tied up with some other stuff. But we will be back. The next episode on the list, I think, is going to be, the Aliens of London. I love that one because the creatures in it kind of remind me of creatures from Classic Who. So that one I will be watching and trying to get up a video soon. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry this one's kind of short and all over the place. And don't forget to check out my lightsaber channel, Prowl1701, PROWL1701, where I review very awesome lightsaber hilts from companies like Ultra Sabers and Saber Forge. And most importantly, thank you for watching.